everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And one of the things I love to do for my clients is to help making moving less stressful. So the buying and the selling has a story of its own, and then it's time to move. And a lot of my clients aren't necessarily moving into anything smaller. They just want that fresh start. They want the new look. Hey, you know, my furniture is 10 to 12 years old. The kids have beat it up. I'm just starting fresh. I want new paint colors. I want new everything. So I've got that mover, right? And then we have the movers that are moving. Maybe I just recently had movers that moved to Idaho. And the last thing that they wanted to do was take everything from their house because the expense of doing that was way too much. So they were trying to figure out how they were going to kind of lighten the load, so to speak. So can you help us with that situation?
Yes.
So I've got Amanda. She's with eBid Local, and one of the things that she does for my clients is she makes life less stressful by selling their items online.
Yes.
So Amanda, if I'm moving and want that whole new look and I've got a house full of things I don't want to take with me, what do you do?
I hope that you're going to call me. So when you call me, Beth, we will make an appointment for me to come out and take a look at all the things that you are hoping to leave behind.
Okay.
Ready for your fresh start. And it's perfectly understandable that you're going to make a move, so you're going to change lots of things in your life.
Yes.
And chances are you do have a house full of items, and we will inventory everything for you and sell it via online auction.
Okay.
And you don't have to have the expense of taking it to Idaho.
Oh, fun. Now, before we get started, do I pay a fee? Like, how do I get the ball rolling with you?
That's a very good question. None of our clients pay fees up front.
Okay.
All of the costs and the commissions are taken off the back end of the sale.
Okay.
So we can get rolling as long as we have a contract in place with you.
Okay.
It's really that simple.
So when you come to my home, do I need to like separate the items that I want you to sell? Like, what do you do to get ready for this online auction?
That's a good question too. Ideally, we do like you to have some fairly good idea of the items you want to sell versus the items you're keeping.
Mm-hmm.
It's very helpful if you can mark the ones you're keeping so that we don't look at them.
Okay.
You can put painter's tape or a post-it note on them. You can even separate them into another part of the house and close the door.
Okay.
That way, when we're conducting the inventory, we won't make the mistake of including those items.
Okay.
Even once we've done the inventory and created the online auction, we will send you a link, and you have 48 hours to look at it and tell us if something looks wrong, if we forgot something, or if we included something by mistake that should not have been put in there.
Oh, good. I would hate for you to sell, you know, like one of my favorite little treasures,
Exactly.
and you know, maybe the post-it note got moved by somebody, or you never know, and I could be kind of like going crazy and working too fast, and maybe I have done it to myself. So you never know. So I'm glad that there's a little catcher.
There is.
Yes. So in trying to figure out what I can sell and I can't sell, what are my limitations there?
So your limitations are anything that is banned by state or government laws. So we can't sell alcohol, we can't sell banned substances, obviously, or anything that is a banned import, like ivory. But we can sell pretty much everything else.
Okay.
Most things will sell. They may not sell for very much money, but they will sell.
Okay.
If something is broken and it's broken beyond reasonable repair, then we won't list it.
Okay.
But if it's an antique and it's damaged perhaps in some way, or it has a wobbly leg, there are antique collectors and people who will buy things like that because they have the ability to fix them.
So it doesn't have to be perfect, which is nice.
Doesn't always have to be brand new or perfect.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And what if something doesn't sell? Like, what do I end up doing? I just take it somewhere, or can you help me with that?
You have the option to donate it or trash it or give it away if that's what you would like to do.
Okay.
If we have a lot of things left over, either because we didn't list them because we knew they weren't going to sell, or because they just got no bids on them, we'll ask you, do you want us to take care of completely getting rid of everything that's left? And that's a separate service that we can conduct at the very, very end of an auction.
Okay.
It's called a pack move clear out, and we'll bring the house down to absolute zero.
Wow.
So there is nothing left.
Wow. Well, what if I need to, you know, this could be a rush move. It happens sometimes with job transfers.
It does.
And I need to get the house on the market really fast. can I go ahead and show the home and stage it and do all that while you're trying to do your online auction?
You definitely can.
Okay.
Once we've done the inventory, which can take up to about 3 days, but not much more than that,
Okay.
you can go ahead and do the staging. You can have your realtor start the marketing process to get the sale going on the house.
Okay.
And then tours can take place, open houses can take place. There's nothing to prevent that from happening.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
It is, it's great.
Well, I hope you guys found that helpful. I hope I'm taking some of the stress out of your moving life. And thanks, Amanda, for
My
helping us
pleasure.
and giving us all that helpful info. And if you want to see more videos on how to enjoy real estate without all the stress, hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you on Thursday.